Hey everybody, my name is Missy Walden and I wanted to share with you, I know maybe today cleaned up, I don't look like I'm a Camino walking girl, but I did it, and I wanted to share with those of you who are virgins, as was I, some things that I think would be super helpful, that out of all the videos I watched, all the YouTube stuff about the 3 things I wish I'd have known and how to pack my bag and blah, blah, blah. These are things that no one shared with me, or I didn't know enough to even entertain them. So I'm going to start with the relevance of the size of your bag and whether you are taking, or your backpack, whether you're taking luggage with you or you're actually sleeping on the ground. So I didn't need the bag, the biggest, or the pack that I had, the size that I had, other than it did come in handy to carry shoes, because I'm 66 years old. My knees are crap. Actually, this is why I went ahead and did this, because I need 2 new knees, but I wanted to do this before I had knee replacement, because I just want to make sure I could go. Whether I was suffering or not, I wanted to make sure I would be able to go. So we did 14 miles, an average of 14 miles a day for 7 days. And what I would suggest, if you're going to do this, and I'm a realtor. My life is running all day long, but a lot of time I spend on my ass also. So I would suggest, if you don't get the opportunity to train and do that 10 or 14 miles consecutively, 1 day through 14 day, it's gonna be a little harder for you. So I didn't realize my capacity and what I could do. So I did well the first day, the second day, third day, kicked my ass. Third day, we got on the bus and went to the next location because I was dying. And I had this huge blister, of which I was not really surprised, because that's what everybody talks about is blisters. But the reason I got the blister is because I didn't tell the people that I was with, hey, this old girl needs to stop. She needs to take a lunch break. She needs to take her socks and her shoes off, change out her socks, or at least change her shoes out. Because everybody thinks, or I thought at least, we got all day. I can walk all day. Well, yeah, you can, but maybe your feet or your ankles or whatever don't want to walk all day, or they need an opportunity to breathe and to change environment. So the first day that I did not take the time to do so, to take my shoes off at lunchtime, sit down and enjoy the mission, that day I got a blister, and I could feel it happening, but I wasn't real sure. I could feel that my toe was uncomfortable, and I thought, nah, no problem, nothing's really happening. Well, when I finally got my shoes off and unveiled my feet, it was bad. So with that said, don't walk all day long without taking your feet off and take your shoes off and let your feet air out. But this stuff, you guys, Nu Skin, this is amazing. I can't believe I have gone my 60-some years without having this in my life anyway. So even on a day-to-day basis, I would highly suggest, whether you're hiking and running over rocks and doing whatever you do, this might be something you want to put in your medicine cabinet. It's called Nu Skin, and it's a liquid bandage. So what it basically did was it dried out dried out the blister, and I was able to wrap it gently. Don't take the skin off either. I learned that. But anyway, you put this on and it basically dries up the blister. Works. Awesome. All right. 10-toed socks. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Who wears 10-toed socks? Well, I wore 10-toed socks for 7 days, and I had 2 pairs, alternated them out. And to be honest with you, I didn't wash them, because I washed them once, but I alternated them every other day. So 10-toed socks come in, and you guys, there's a right and a left. I'm working my ass off to get them on one day, and I'm thinking, why is this so difficult? Well, there is a great toe and there is a pinky toe. So there is a right and left to these to these socks. Yeah, I felt really blonde when I found that out. But anyway, 10-toe socks, super important. There are different brands. People will, I mean, do your research on that. What else? Oh my God. My orthopedic here, he did not tell me about this tape, and I knew about it, but he didn't remind me. I'm going there and I'm having injections, so I'm like all ready to rock and roll. But this stuff is freaking amazing. So I was told you might want to wear a brace or you might want to wear a sleeve. Well, no, you know, they're always sliding down. You know, I don't care how expensive the brace is and how properly it's fit. When you walk 14 miles, that baby is not going to be in the same place that it initially started out to be. This tape, it's called kinetic tape, and it comes, I had some girl from Canada gave me this stuff after I was visiting with her. She gave me a whole roll. Look, check it out. It comes in segments. The corners are rounded, so you don't have to worry about it catching on your slacks or whatever. But there is definitely a way to apply this, whether it's to your ankle or to your knee, and it depends on whether your patella, you have kneecap pain, or you're having lateral or medial pain. There's all different ways to tape. And oh my God, you guys, this made the biggest difference in my last 5 days. I was just ever grateful to have this tape. If you apply it, you should be able to wear it for a couple days without having to undo it. It's expensive probably, but this was free from my chick from Canada. Good stuff. All right, then the other lifesaver. Oh my goodness. So these are Trilogy. No, excuse me, from Trekology. My neighbor, who is a pharmaceutical rep, who obviously listens to people, because I told her I was looking for ones that had a cork handle, and they had some here at our store in Fredericksburg, but they didn't have the cork handle. So anyway, before I left, I got this beautiful bag of poles, and you know what, really? You're thinking, I don't need that. I'm not that old. My knees are okay. Well, hell yeah. After about the third day without the poles, actually the second day, I pulled these babies out. I thought, I'm going to try. I'm going to learn how to use them. And you learn how to use them as your gait, how you're comfortable walking with your gait. Some people alternate them. Some people do this. I did this. And then you have to be cognizant of the people walking next to you so you don't like flip up the stick and do something to scratch your back or whatever, and you take your walking partner out. And when you're walking in the city, don't keep using your sticks. Maybe just be aware that if you're on a thin sidewalk, pull your sticks in and just kind of hold them close to you so you don't trip anybody up. But I highly recommend these. These are Trekology. Absolutely amazing. I don't know if I'll ever use this stuff again. I've checked that box, but these are the best. So some of the things also, oh my gosh, this is it's by Dr. Berg. You guys, I'm a Dr. Berg freak. I enjoy his, he does YouTube videos, but this stuff is amazing. It's like, remember Bengay back in the day, or the Blue Ice or something like that? This joint and muscle therapy cream by Dr. Berg, I could have rubbed it all over my whole body. So I put it on my knees and behind my knees and on my ankles and on my feet. And actually I put it on my hands too. And I smelled not so bad. I smelled pretty good. Everybody liked the smell of it. So something else to entertain. And Dr. Berg also has, let me grab them real quick. Ooh. So Dr. Berg also has vitamin C, which I did not use the water pack, the Camelback in my backpack. I used a water bottle because I just felt like I like my water bottle. I have a water bottle that tips up that when it has an extra hole in it. So I'm not a water drinker. I have to have something in it. So Dr. Berg also has this vitamin C. And then this thing, this is for your electrolytes. So I did carry my little powders with me and I shared them with everybody else. And I feel like those supplements really, really did help me a lot as far as getting the water in and staying hydrated. Super important. This stuff sucks. I don't know what it is. Re-energizing hydrating blend. It tastes disgusting. So don't buy that. Obviously, any power bar, anything you can have, stick it in. Keep yourself happy. Keep yourself happy with these funky things that they're just something that gives you a little bit of energy. Blister Medic, and these guys are a lifesaver. I have a huge bunion on my left foot, and I was able to, once I got that blister, that these things came in super handy. They're like a second skin that you are able to apply, and they stay on. They stay on for 2 or 3 showers, 2 or 3 days. So anyway, I would highly recommend these. These are called Compede, C-O-M-P-E-D, and they come in big and they come in tiny. So when you order them, I have a boatload of tiny ones that won't ever fit anything other than my pinky toe. So get the bigger ones, and then you'll have a little space. Blister Medic, again, just another thing that came in super handy. What else can I tell you? You guys, it was a huge accomplishment. We just, I went with other ladies who are marathon runners. So this girl obviously is not a marathon runner, but we stayed in beautiful hotels. Our luggage was transported for us. And what we kept in our pack was a daily pack, a day pack. So I did carry a bigger pack just because I had to carry another pair of shoes. I carried another pair of slacks, pair of underwear, pair of socks, and my water bottle, and then either the vitamin C thing or the electrolyte, but whatever you think you're going to need on a daily basis. Anyway, so worth it. I hope this helps somebody. If anybody has any questions, I learned a lot. My first adventure doing the Camino de Santiago walk, and it was amazing. So I'd love to answer any questions and help anybody if you all need anything. But walking that walk in lieu of being a real estate agent, just a little different. So train your ass off and get ready. But if you need to sell a house and you guys want to move to Spain or to Portugal, I have an amazing agent there that is kind of like the ambassador for Portugal. So don't hesitate to reach out. Anything we can do to help you be armed and ready. Oh my gosh, you guys, cough drops too. I actually thought I was going to die in Spain. I've never had any problems breathing, and you can I still sound a little sexy, a little congested. But yeah, you better make sure that you have something just in case you get sick or you have a contact. Make sure you have a medical cards and whatever else it is you need. But it was a fabulous adventure, but I'm super happy to be home. Bye, y'all.